of our man for be brain no be say John Dramani Mahama a year to see and 5 months na this year we mu and then e cost Sami Jemfini same e cost no say Ghana fu nyina say John Dramani Mahama and this is not a Ghana o promise yen say nyame adona say to abane mawa o de beba and in Ghana fu nyina ka say John Dramani Mahama yesrewu just 1 year kranya nso yin bibia okeka kone dia no washi wankasa wo ba o darling boy Sami Jemfi nyama o ye ne de che say Ghana fu nyina ka say and meaning say gold na nyina dollars na nyina Sami Jemfi nche ne ehye wodofo nyama ekoso wo John Dramani Mahama ni NDC aban mu de Ghana fu bebre na e ka ho asem say NDC fu mu na mo ka say economy ne nkoyi nti mo mbra na mo be ni ye man no si ya bibia mo gene nam no odofo we na yen sema ai dija e wo Ghana asi obi aka ho asem am so be nyina bre e wo akromati so odofo this year the another fresh and trending story bi aba beto abontin so atia robakra akromati bi ha kwa na obenya na fi odofo manko na yenko hwe sa trending story we koso e wo Ghana asi ne mbra this year
Udo want to aboyi a yema mpanyi John Dramani Mahama ko aseda e wo hoi na wode ato omanfo wo ho anim se nyame ya dom ye vice president Professor Naana Opoku Ajima maame ne ho ye papa ya ne ho ato no nyame ya dom a na wotwe a ye besimo no ya de Ghana fo ebehu no ya woba abetoa ne dwuma so.
I begin by bringing you greetings from Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Naana Opoku Ajima. And I'm happy to state that I spoke to her yesterday morning and she'll be back in the country before the end of next week. By God's grace, she's fully recovered and she's going to come and go back to her duties.
Na Ghana Mampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the accommodation biaba, wonwa yadi mu odeno odebebuamo watudi Mahama case. Mampeni ankasa de nebusumi nsia akatua ewura foto no emu na bedi akire Professor Naana Opoku Ajima nso ede na bosume enan akatua enso ewura sanhyehyɛ no emu. Enei asrafo a wo mamu wo nso mpanifo Chief of Defense Staff edi onim no wo ne mampani akokasa e Jubilee House ama mo so kire se wo nso bosume akatua wo de ewura Mahama ke nhyehyɛ no emu.
We the military hierarchy made up of myself, the Chief of the Defense Staff, the Chief of the Army Staff, the Chief of the Naval Staff, the Chief of the Air Staff, and the Chief of Staff at the General Headquarters have come here this afternoon to lend our support to the noble venture that, Your Excellency, you have established, the Mahama case. We share in the goal of this venture that seeks to provide financial assistance to individuals living with chronic diseases across the country, and especially to cover the cost of care and medication for non-communicable diseases not currently included under the National Health Insurance Scheme. We are intrigued, and it is also heartwarming to know that persons with conditions such as cancers, cardiovascular diseases, chronic kidney failure, and stroke, among many others, will equally benefit from this fund. Your Excellency, that is why I and my military high command have decided to also contribute our 1 month basic salary to the fund. Meanwhile, we are embarking on a sensitization drive to urge all our soldiers and the defense civilian staff who are willing to also consider making some contribution, no matter how little it is, towards the funds, because we know that one day, as individuals, there may be the need for us to benefit from this fund. That is why I humbly join you, Your Excellency, to use this opportunity to urge others, including our sister security agencies, to consider helping towards this noble cause.
And so this intervention is timely, and I want to take the opportunity to thank our service commanders for this initiative. It shows that aside from your primary responsibility of protecting our territorial boundaries and wielding weapons and driving armored tanks, you have a heart and soul beating in your chest, and that you have love of country and love of the people that you are protecting. And so on behalf of the people of Ghana, I wish to thank you for this initiative. Government has made budgetary allocation to kickstart Mahama Cares. But when we see the scope of the coverage that we have to do with regards to people who fall in this category, it is obvious that government's resources alone will not be sufficient. And that is why we decided to do fundraising to be able to top up whatever government has given. And I kickstarted it with 6 months of my salary. Unfortunately, I have been checking my bank account and I haven't started receiving a salary yet. Chief of Staff, what is happening? And so I don't know how much 6 months of my salary is worth. But I can assure you, as soon as the Accountant General starts crediting my salary to my account, I will write a check for 6 months of my salary to support the Mahama Cares initiative.
Parliamentary Select Committee ya wonum da nwomasuya no wo mrahebedwam enne wonum echama di wanim ama wonum akopie mu ewo mfimfin mantam onumonyamfo Peter Notru na ye dwamtene de ma ekuei wonum koya wa nantesie nyina ne se wo kohwe double track system no afei suku adan eho nsam ne niema se de esiko teacherfo ne awofo enkabomu ko aya yete efe ni PTA no kwambe no obefa so na wahyemu kena ana ye egu na ho nsam eteseye eno ene nempanyi di wani ekodi eche.
This recess, we want to focus on the senior high schools and the private universities. And your school happens to be one of the selected schools. Let me say that people were not happy when we selected some of these big schools. We know they have problems. We need to go to the big schools as well as the less privileged ones and compare. So those who are criticizing why we are selecting or we've selected the Holy Child or any other institution should understand us. We are on a fact-finding mission. We are not coming here to witch hunt anybody. We want facts on the ground. The Committee of Education was here about 6 years ago to inspect projects. So we are coming around to see if those projects have been completed or they are still at the point we came to see them 6 years ago. So basically that's why we are here. And then in the efforts of government to eliminate the double track, which we now call transition, we want to see what progress the school is making towards achieving that goal. We also like you to tell us about the discipline in your school, academic work, extracurricular activities.
Na yedemo rotational
Odofo wankasa kwahwe story net o say we nsema ekoso right under the leadership and presidency of John Dramani Mahama nsema ekoso ewo Ghana ase nye Ghana fu nyina obi aka ho asem say John Dramani Mahama we nya Ghana na o promise yense nyame adoma oba ne se to abama wa oba beye Ghana fu nyina aka se da bi John Dramani Mahama kwan na onam so ne die just why I should handle do ama boys no niam omopen kwa no moye o Ghana hase nti just put your people in order and when they just say nsema amafo bebre na esane gu John Dramani Mahama ne NDC for so e o Ghana hase ameso meje ni nyina bre o acromatic so of memory December like na ma subscribe no ma share no ma hit notification bell so ama nse ne be ya bini abibia do pe content awo wonya ne tempa na hwe no ti ama nti si ade be de nsema e koso Ghana nyina bi si ha e wa acromatic so me da mu nyina asimakra mu nyina